Ladies and gentlemen, your boys are back with another episode of the Piledriver. I am Mike the Ref. On my right is the family man and my tag team partner, Tony Forge.
What is
What is?
up?
I feel like I just seen you yesterday.
I mean, it might have been. It might have been, sir.
Oh man, it was a long, awesome weekend we had this weekend. Man. Let's get some WWE stuff out of the way before we get into our awesome stuff. Big news out of Cleveland today. Myles Garrett has been traded. The Cleveland Browns cornerstone has been traded. I'm still up in the air about it. I don't know how I really feel. We got a young stud though. Like the dude's good. We got back in return. Plus we got a first round pick and some other picks. And Myles Garrett didn't really want to be here anyways.
There you
But
go.
so
It's been
hopefully they turn it into something. And then obviously we had WWE was in Clash in Italy, was in Italy over the weekend yesterday. And also today, Raw was earlier at 2:00. If you missed it, you go back and watch it. Some big stories coming out of Clash in Italy. Jacob Fatu must now acknowledge Roman and essentially be his lackey.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah.
It's not going to go.
I think it brings in Zilla. We were talking about this yesterday. I think it brings in Zilla at some point. But I don't know. I feel like the bloodline storyline, they're just trying to keep it going, and like that was the only good thing they had, and they're gonna run the shit out of it, and it's gonna suck.
Yeah, I like Fatu, and like he's supposed to be hurt right now, I think too, they said. So who knows? Especially, they might need to bring in somebody else like Zilla to be able to do some matches and stuff in his
Well, apparently on Raw, the MFTs showed up, so we're gonna get Solo versus Roman, and like we've already done this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't really know the direction they're going with it. Yesterday at Clash in Italy, another big controversy was Gunther's foot was underneath the rope when Cody pinned him. As a referee, that's a rope break. That's you can't break the plane. Essentially, there's a plane, an invisible wall that if he's underneath that rope, that's technically a rope break. So Gunther was pretty pissed off about that. Cody was talking mad shit though. Like Cody was talking mad shit. Oh, I think I lost Tony. I did lose Tony. So Gunther was talking mad shit to Cody Rhodes, man. And like, I don't know. I thought Gunther was going to win. I think Cody's run has been lackluster. It hasn't really been good at all. But I'm not really a fan of like Gunther holding the title again because it's that age old, like, if he's so big and nobody can beat him, who's going to beat him for the championship? But Gunther's still a monster. And then the big news on Saturday was that Chad Gable was unmasked, as if we didn't already know that he was the OG Grande Americano. But what a match that was. Apparently, I didn't know this, that Undertaker is booking Triple A down there. So he is, essentially being Triple H, setting up the whole shows and everything. This card cooked, man. It looked like one point, we didn't know who was going to win, either Grande Americano or the OG Americano. But with Pimpinella coming out and using the guitar and just the all around great wrestling match. Ludwig Kaiser, who we will no longer refer to him as Ludwig Kaiser, he will straight just be El Grande Americano because he's just adapted to that role so well, in my opinion. Like he's went out there, he's embraced the culture, he's embraced everything about it and learned, and he's top notch, dude. He's so good. Not to mention, the way he stuck up for his girlfriend, Andrea. I believe her name is Bargatze. I don't know how to say it, but she was the former ring announcer for AAA. She was let go, but He stuck up for her, was pretty cool. I don't know where Tony is. I'm kind of just talking to myself at this point. Let's see. We did go over the weekend. I mean, we did have Comic-Con this weekend. I mean, Comic-Con's always a freaking blast. I actually looked into they have these things. They're called ribbons that they give away at Comic-Con, right? And they like stick it to your name badge. So I found some ribbons. I found what they use, like the website they use. And maybe next year we go to Comic-Con, we'll get some wrestling. Oh, Tony lost power. That's what happened. Tony lost power. He's working on it. He's coming back. But I'm going to continue to talk about the con. They got these little cool badges or like ribbons that they put on the bottom of your badge. And like they just say different things. I mean, a bunch of them I saw said some messed up things and funny shit. And, they base it essentially on like a character that you may be portraying or cosplaying at the con. But they look pretty sweet. They're kind of inexpensive. So I think I'm going to see something. Maybe we get some ribbons for next year because that would be pretty fun. That would be pretty cool, actually. But the con, as always, was super fun. We showed up. We started rocking about 6 o'clock, I believe, maybe a little bit early, like 5:30ish was the first show. We had, I want to say, 6 to 7 matches on each show, and we did 3 shows at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. to essentially a packed house, man. I mean, people were obviously coming and going and doing things here and there, but it was a great show as always. Big Samps in the chat. What up, my guy? How are you? Yeah, con was super fun, man. I saw all kinds of people dressed up in multiple characters that I had absolutely no idea who they were. Some people were dressed up, as people that we knew. I saw a couple Gokus. I saw some. See, they actually, they were telling people not to sit on the floor. I remember that, Michelle. They were like, you can't sit on the floor. You have to find a chair. And all the chairs were full because we were rocking. Where was I going? I was off on something. I saw Michelle's people comment with the chair. But it was a great time. Oh, comic. I saw people in costumes. I saw some Dragon Ball Z, some Gokus. I saw one dude dressed up like Wiz. He was really cool. I think my favorite one was a guy that came to all 3 wrestling shows. Oh, we're going to talk about that, Tommy. As soon as I'm hoping Tony gets the power back. The fire marshal was there. No shit. Oh, fire marshal was there, making sure that we were in kind of inside the law a little bit. But my favorite, I think, costume I saw all weekend. I mean, there were some extravagant costumes. I know a lot of people, and I know how cosplay goes. Put in a lot of work. Kristen actually looked really good in the shredder. She had a shredder outfit. She had made. I assume she made it herself. That was really cool. But my favorite costume I saw was a guy that came to all 3 shows, dressed as Dude Love. Like he was dressed as one of the faces of Foley, and in my opinion, my favorite face of Foley, Dude Love. And he kicked it, dude. He sat back, him and his old lady, and they watched all 3 shows. Super cool. But we had, as Tommy said, the Timu titties. That was probably the funniest thing I heard all night. That was, my favorite match. Like, I don't have the whole card. So if you guys, I know that we had Steve from Minecraft versus Steve from Blue's Clues again, and that went over pretty big. The chicken jockeys and twist his dick like always was amazing. There was a lot of dick twisting actually. There was, in my opinion, we could have toned down some of the dick twisting. But yeah, it was a lot. Steve versus Steve. Like I said, I don't have the full card. I guess I could go to the Facebook page and pull it up, see if we got it in there still. Definitely one of my favorite shows of the year. Even still, we missed last year, but this was still a top-notch show of the year. Let's see. Okay, starting off, we had Bad Bunny versus Ted, and that was Coco and Yoder. I actually loved Coco's Bad Bunny outfit. I felt like he looked spot on, so that was pretty cool. Oh, and then we had Carter and Lee from Rush Hour versus Mike or Jules and I don't remember John Travolta's name from Pulp Fiction, but they were the guys from Jules and Carter from Pulp Fiction, or that was Satch. And Tony's back. I felt like I was dying. Can you hear me?
Dude, I'm sorry.
You froze. I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep talking.
Oh man, that was the worst. Right. That was the worst.
Well, I was kind of just
all my fucking power went out. My whole house's power went out.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was kind of just going over the card from ColossalCon. I talked a little bit about the favorite, like some of the costumes I've seen, like some of the cosplays, and I said that I saw a lot of, characters obviously that I didn't know. I'm not a big anime watcher, so I'm not, the Demon Slayers and the One Pieces and all this. I have no idea the characters' names.
Yeah, I can't comment on a whole lot of it. Same. There was a few of them that I knew, but it was
Mama Johnson coming through hot. Boom, Mama Johnson.
ColossalCon.
Yeah, with the card, yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, like I said, my favorite I think costume I saw was a guy dressed up as Dude Love, and he came to all 3 shows. And he had the whole fit on. Dude Love, he had the hair and everything. He was really cool. But yeah, I had literally just started. I said the first match, I said Coco and Ted, and I loved Coco's Bad Bunny. I thought he looked great.
Yeah, he did. He was walking around. He said he was talking to me later on in the night, and people were like, wait a minute, like they were really like, hold on a second. Like I know people are dressing up, but you look a lot like him.
Like they had to double take real quick.
Yeah.
He looked really good. I mean, Yoder didn't look bad in the Thunder Buddies onesie. He dressed up as Ted. And then, like I said, we had the guys from Pulp Fiction going up against Carter and Lee, who was Cree and Cree Fudo. I did see a KFC one, Tommy, and I was going to ask you, actually, did you see the KFC Colonel Sanders? It was a girl, and she was carrying around buckets of chicken with a beard and the whole 9. But like she had like she had Colonel pants on and the fucking tie, and then like a white bathing suit with like a thing over top of like a shawl or something like that.
Right.
The whole beard and everything. And I was like, holy shit, like a Colonel Sanders. Who would have ever thought that Colonel Sanders,
dress up as whatever you want.
I mean, and look, dude, obviously we don't, there's a bunch of matches. We don't have to go over them all. Some of your favorite moments, Tony. Let's talk about favorite moments or matches. Tommy already dropped the Temu titties in the chat. So obviously we're going to talk about that because that was probably my favorite match of the night. I could not keep a straight face the whole match.
Right. Dude, you got to throw love out for Shogun. Shogun was coming out. He came out, I think, once a show.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid Man made 3 appearances. Our friend, the Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone. He was the Kool-Aid Man, and he made his way. I think my favorite Shogun moment though was that show number 3 when he made his final entryway and he was tossing things into the crowd. There was a girl sitting front row. Amanda was sitting right here, at the table, and I was sitting over here by her. And there was a girl sitting front row. She'd been there, I think she was at least 2 shows, but she was dressed up like Sabrina Carpenter. She had real pink, shiny fucking thing on. And Shogun, she was like, "Can I have one? Can I have one?" And Shogun was like, "Get your ass up!" And fucking ripped it off. Ripped the lid off and kind of dumped it down her throat. It was so funny. Michelle said 150 Kool-Aid pouches. I saw that he posted that on his Facebook earlier today. He threw out over 150 Kool-Aid pouches. Scooby-Doo was really good. Obviously, that we're going to talk about Temu titties a little bit. We had the good pastor, our mega heavyweight champion, dressed up as Lieutenant Uhura, and Alex Daniels, obviously, as Captain James Kirk. And this match, buddy, this match was hilarious. From CeeLo doing the bobbing and head weaving and snapping and and Kirk trying to not assault Uhura during this open challenge match, to Captain Kirk kissing me on the cheek during the match.
Tommy was pushing for you to get some smooches, man.
I know.
Wanted it to happen.
I know. And then Lieutenant Uhura her breasticles fell out in the ring, and
Yep,
that
yep.
was I couldn't take it anymore at that point. It was hilarious. This match was hilarious.
Yeah, and it was a good match. So I mean, besides the fact that it was funny, I mean, those guys can
Yeah,
go
no,
too. So.
the match itself was good too. Special shout out to Sebastian LaShawn. Her Chun-Li costume was top notch.
Top notch.
Afro Samurai, Tesson Gates as well. He looked great. He had the sword. Michelle got hit with a titty. I threw it at you because I didn't know what to do with it. It was in the ring, and I didn't want to. I didn't have no pockets because normally, like, I would put something in my pocket if it fell out of the ring. But I had my
Yeah, you
super
are a
ref tights on.
superhero. Yep.
So I had my super ref tights on, so I did not have pockets. Another one I wanted to say was so we had Waluigi versus Wario versus Evil Wario in a triple threat match. Tony, did you know that Waluigi was as over as he was?
No, like
Very big surprise to me. Like I was like, holy shit! Like Waluigi is over, bro.
well, I guess I have seen in the past like like Waluigi's a pretty over character. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I know, but like I didn't think he had the cult following like he does.
Right.
Like when he came out and there.
I'm not sure what that
Yeah,
means.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with artists for the fans, but he needs some triple D ladies. Um, but like when he came out and he went, and the whole fucking crowd did it, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
I didn't know it was like that. Like obviously we know who Wario and Waluigi are, but when he came out and he did great. Matt and Dave were those guys' names. They came all the way from Canada for the con, so that was really cool. They were awesome. I will agree with Michelle's
Very much
comment
so,
right there.
Michelle.
Pa Rappa the Rappa got a way bigger pop than I thought he was gonna get. Like I was really proud when he came out. Cody came out and he had fucking Pa Rappa the Rappa like ears and shit, and they played the music and they knew who it was, and
Right.
dude, and it was over as hell. Yes, Jimmy James as Timmy Turner and R.J. Jonesy as Jimmy Neutron.
Jonesy
RJ
had
took his
Neutron.
hair, dude, and fucking
so
curled it
good.
up. It was so awesome. Yes, no, this match was great. The match in itself. That was another one where the costumes were good and the match itself was super fucking awesome. And, entertaining as well as wrestling wise.
Right.
What else did we have? Oh, 10, 10, 10 to Bryson Teller. Bryson Teller was Eddie from Stranger Things, and he looked just like Eddie from Stranger Things.
Right. Absolutely.
That was really good. And then we did have like Tommy said, Scooby-Doo in the gang as our main event in the Scooby-Doo Scramble match, where I was
That was wild.
I was pleasantly surprised by young Wes Grouper.
Oh yeah, Wes can man. What?
Like I know where Wes comes from, and I know the second generation superstar, and I get it. But pleasantly surprised by young Wes Grouper in here. Honorable shout out to my boy Blake for being Spider-Man. He killed it. The Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Oh, look, he's in the chat. There's Blake right there. Speak of the devil. Yeah, the Spider-Man costume was goated, but that's only because he's my favorite. Yeah, and then I was gonna bring that up, Michelle. We had Ghostface versus
that was really good.
Freddy Krueger.
Fun one.
It started off as a 1v1. I don't know to this point who the Ghostface men or women were. They were masked the whole time. But it was Freddy Krueger. Megan Myers was Freddy Krueger versus a Ghostface. And we had special referee Art the Clown in this match. And he actually did a phenomenal job killing everybody.
Everybody. He did kill it.
Pennywise in this match. Surprise. Okay, you're right. Wes Gruber is 37 years old. Okay, but I'm still 38, so he's still younger than me. So young Wes Gruber. Danny Styles with the Pennywise was amazing. He came out At one point during the match, I don't remember what had happened. It looked like Ghostface was getting pinned, and another Ghostface popped up on the apron. And then all of a sudden, on the other side of the ring, Pennywise popped up on the apron. And when Danny did the Pennywise dance, it was awesome. Tommy, I know.
Yeah.
I love that he I wasn't back there, like I didn't ref that match. Yes, Heather Blue and Maximilian were Ghostface. I was trying to keep kayfabe alive, Tommy. But yeah, no, great. This was another great match. Like I said, all around great show. I know that I read from, or I talked to some of our wrestlers and our people that they went to the villas afterwards and they kicked it and partied hard and had a great time. Again, we've never had the luxury of staying at ColossalCon, for
we were talking about it. We went out after the show and we didn't. I would say we did not party, but we checked out the parties.
Chris Cole in the chat says, "While I'm here, I'd like to hear Tony apologize because Chris Cole has a sore tailbone from pile driving Tony 5 times on Thursday night."
At least I think it was 6. One was after the match, sir.
I didn't ask, Tommy. I was keeping because they kept the masks on the whole time, so I was just trying to pretend, brother.
And my neck's hurting plenty, brother. Thanks.
I was gonna say Tony caught a regular pile driver. Tony caught a package pile driver. Tony caught a Jerry Lynn cradle style pile driver.
Gotch pile driver.
Tombstone pile driver, and then a tombstone cradle pile driver.
And then for good measure, I got to wear the Brazzi Suave mask and took another tombstone pile driver, a jumping tombstone pile driver.
Yep.
So who knows? Honestly, who knows when I'll be good to go again, man.
I mean, we're still waiting on Bobby to send us the footage because it's definitely at least one of them's going in the intro. So,
oh, nice.
But all in all, man, it was a great show. ColossalCon, thank you. Can't wait to see you guys again next year. Oh, and Tony, while you were gone, I joined the ColossalCon group, obviously. Like,
I've joined a couple of them in the on Facebook. They have a bunch of different con groups.
So I found like a couple of the people were going around and they were talking about these ribbons. Tommy, you're here. Let's talk about it. I think we need a tag team. Me and Uncle Whoop. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm down.
Oh my God. Can we make that happen?
You got Uncle Whooper. I got Tommy. Let's go. But Tommy, look, I'm going to send you this website. They found, I didn't find them, but like on the people in the group, like they were posting their ribbons. Remember the ribbons that go on your nameplate? They were posting ribbons. And it said, you can buy, like, it had the website on the, you peel the sticky part. Well, they still had the sticky part when they posted the picture. So I got the website off the sticky part. And I found out where they get these badges made or these ribbons made. And I'm like, what if next year we do mega ribbons for the people that come to the show?
That could be cool.
Ribbons are a big thing there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big thing. I saw some dude in the group I joined. This dude was like, how many ribbons did you guys get? I got 647 this year. And I was like, so.
That's yeah, maybe we should hop on that. Just
and like, to have like mega championship wrestling, maybe put a fucking title on it or something, just to, like, I think it would be sweet. It would,
Yeah, that'd be super sweet.
Cool. Because, like I said, I feel like the ColossalCon, like in this group, people are just like, ribbons. How many ribbons did you get? And I saw some cool ass ribbons. Like, don't get me wrong, I saw some sweet ribbons. Different sayings on them, obviously, and like people were posting. Me and Amanda saw a guy when we were walking around, and he had like a board on, like a hanging, and it said green, red, blue, yellow, purple, and he had different levels of questions. And if you walked him and you picked, a color, and he asked you that question, and if you got it right, he had different prizes based on his shit. And then, like, one of them was a ribbon question. So if you got it right, you got his ribbon, which I assume was Pokemon related. because as we were walking by, I heard the girl that was walking by. He was like, "How much do you know about Pokemon?" And she was like, "Not much." So let me get an easy question. And he gave her like a green question, and he was like, "What Pokemon evolves from Magikarp?" Something like that, something easy
Oh,
peasy, something stupid. And like, so I assume the other ones were, they got harder questions, shit like that. So I mean, and he had a ribbon question, so I don't know what the ribbon looked like, but
no, I think
maybe,
that's a good idea, man.
or
Playing
even
into more of like the actual con scene.
exactly, like because we've been there for a long. Mega's been there forever.
Yeah,
So
we're a staple there for sure.
so like, and especially if you put Mega 2027 on the ribbon, so then next year, you know what I'm saying? We do Mega 2028, and then you can collect the ribbons. Jen said we're actually gonna have to find some time to walk around.
We need to stay. We need to like book the Kalahari.
I know, right? Like we need to start looking right now. We need to look right now and see.
We don't know, like if we knew what the dates were, we need to like.
Right, like I don't think it says stuff. Oh yeah, fast.
Then we could literally just stay there.
Yeah, that would be sweet, actually. So I mean, Kalahari, ColossalCon, great show as always. All your stuff, Tony, that you pulled up and put in the thing down here, like the pictures of all the stuff that we went to yesterday, it's not there anymore. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mo. We know, Mo. They probably got, and the way with technology is today, people are probably setting up bots to get rooms for them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's that.
Zafira said, I think next year I'm going to try to save up so I can stay the whole weekend. I mean, what do they do? I think when I read, I think they do like 5 days. Like it starts on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a whole weekend or like a whole week thing. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then everybody leaves Sunday evening.
Yeah, 27th to the 31st. This was.
Yeah, so maybe I don't think it's up for next year, but we'll be looking. And then Big Mo said the rooms will be sold out the moment they go up. So look, Tony, this is where you got to remember this though. We're in Sandusky, right? That's where it's at. It's most of the time it's pretty nice weather around ColossalCon. There's 5 or 6 KOAs or little campgrounds right there in that area. So really all we need is tickets to the con for 3 days. And then we can just get like a campsite with all the wrestling homies that want to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be cool. Then we get, like a triple, quadruple site or something at a campground and we pitch up all our tents and hang out. We can all party and freaking, like that. That would be ideal. And then we just go to the con every day.
Right.
But then, on Sunday, we took a day off. We took a day off on Saturday to rest, recoup. And then Sunday, I picked Tony up bright and early in the morning as we headed to Detroit, Shelby Township to One-Eyed Jack's for XICW's Red, White, and Screwed.
Hell of a show, man. I love the
I was going to say, let's talk about it.
The food.
The food was good, man. I had mini corn dogs. They were delicious. One-Eyed Jack's is a bar up in Shelby Township, and they have they have gaming. I think I talked about this a little bit last time I talked about them, but they have like arcade games and stuff over here in this corner, and then over here in this they have spaces for your cornhole boards that they play. It looks like a cornhole league they have going on in there. Full kitchen in a bag. They have golf simulators.
Yeah, that's where everything was set up in the back production.
Like where we were standing at. Yeah, it was by the golf simulators. It was cool, man. We had a big, huge card. 10 matches.
10 matches.
10 matches.
I think we're missing 2 of them on here.
Well, one of them I know is Soul Taker versus Triple Platinum. They didn't put out a graphic. They just put Soul Taker in action because we didn't know who was going to fight.
And I think the other one is like the Rudy match.
Oh, yes. Rudy Ray and Will the Thrill. That one was added last minute as well.
Yeah.
I did have the pleasure of refereeing this match right here. The amazing Nate Matson versus the Great Tiger. We will have the pleasure of having Nate in for a seminar coming up soon. So I'm pretty excited about that. if you're listening, I know we got some people in here that are wrestling fans and wrestling stuff. Like get a hold of Mega Championship Wrestling. It was posted. Nate Matson will be coming down for a seminar, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited to get that. I actually get to talk. I've talked to him a few times. Every time I've gone up to XICW, so I've got to talk to him a few times. And this was, I mean, he's great. His in-ring psychology is top notch. Nate's good. The
Right,
Great
just
Tiger, though.
solid.
The Great Tiger, Tony. Super over.
Have we had him on Turmoil?
Yes, he has been to Turmoil.
Okay. Yeah, he's super over, man. I don't know if I remember him 100% or not. Has he improved since he's been on Turmoil? I feel like he's gotten better, unless I'm thinking of.
No, 100%. But that you might be thinking about the other guy, because I can't remember his name. The Iron Tiger.
Oh.
Yes.
And you know what? I know who I know who. Now I realize who Great Tiger is, and yes, now, yeah.
This was a great match. At one point, the Great Tiger kind of hocked to it and slapped Nate a couple times, and the big backhand, essentially a big Trick Williams style backhand. But it was an O'Connor roll that got the dub for the Great Tiger here. So great match. He pulled
basic stuff.
Hey, he pulled one over on a vet. You know what I'm saying? So
right, exactly.
And then here we go. Scheduled to appear. We knew the Soul Taker was going to be in the building. Tony, let's talk about the Soul Taker for a minute, though, because this was your first time seeing him. What did you think?
Dude, I loved Soul Taker. The obvious Undertaker comparisons, but you get that feeling when the dong, or it's not the exact same.
It's not the Undertaker music, but it is. The Undertaker music,
but it's and the shovel and the whole atmosphere and vibe of it, the presence he has is spot on, man.
Yeah,
good stuff.
He came out, and I don't remember who Triple Platinum came out and they were trying to make a statement, make a name for themselves on something.
The Rudy match.
Rudy Ray and Will was
second, and Triple Platinum came out and interrupted that match because that match ended in a no contest, and then Soul Taker came out.
Yeah, because they came out and they said they wanted to fight somebody in the back. They wanted a match. They wanted anybody that could come out, any open challenge type deal, in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yep.
Well, the gong hit. Soul Taker came out. When that, like you said, when that gong hits and it's like no souls matter.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. So to see him in person, I mean, I saw him last time and I was the same way you were this time. Like, I felt like I was like, oh shit! Like,
oh shit!
So
yeah.
He came out and took care of business. We thought, Triple Platinum thought they were going to do a little something, but it did not work out in their favor. As a double choke slam, double pin, Soul Taker victorious. Okay, I know you got notes about this match.
Yeah. Let's see.
Caden Monroe, the second son of Michigan, essentially, putting his title on the line, his lightweight championship, in a frantic 5-way against Anime Assault Solo, KJ Reynolds, Maximilian, and 24K, who was accompanied by the money manager himself, G Money.
Now, I think the only one I'm personally familiar with before was Max. But I mean, all these guys cooked, brother, but Solo really stood out to me. Caden, obviously, how can he not? And I liked 24K's whole shtick and his manager and every, I like that whole gimmick, and and this match was exactly what you would expect it to be, man. It's a indie 5-way,
spot
fest, but it paid off,
I agree with you, man. And I told you even before the match, I told you were going to like Solo.
Yeah.
He's really good.
What is it? Anime Assault?
Anime Assault. I've never seen
Anime
KJ Reynolds
Assault.
before, so that was my first time seeing him. Also, pretty fucking good.
Yeah, he's very good.
The other three I had, or the other four I had seen before. Caden, very much just like his father, very much willing to put his body on the line to get a victory. And I think the craziest spot in this match at one point was senior official Brian Gorey.
Oh, that's right.
Off the top rope with a splash to take out the whole. They were kind of jaw jacking with him. Everybody in the match was the whole time, and
I was pushing him around or something. And
sometimes the Zebras get sick of it, and everybody was outside. And Brian Gorey headed to the top with a swanton bomb on the field to take out everybody. But ultimately, it was the lightweight champion, Caden Monroe, who ended up retaining. I mean, he
deserved it. I mean,
this was a great match.
Yep.
This match also cooked.
Oh.
I was not familiar with AOD as this was my first time seeing him. But he did win that Proving Grounds championship in a multi-man match at their last show at the Lincoln Center because last time I went up to XICW, Alex Weir was the champion, the Proving Grounds champion.
Gotcha.
And then I saw a clip where AOD won that in a fade because he actually pinned 24K and won it. So I assume it had to be, a multi-man style match because that's, But in this match, the only belt on the line was Adam Wick's belt. He is the XICW Midwest champion. We know Adam Wick very well, and this was essentially Adam Wick doing what Adam Wick does. He focused on a body part of the bigger man.
Yeah, that's
the whole match.
That was gonna be what my input is this boy is huge. I mean, Adam Wick is not a small man or anything, but he's average size.
Yeah,
AOD is a big ass dude, man. And
he was all of 6'3" and 250.
Yeah.
He was a big fella.
Right. And for Adam Wick, frankly, to still pick up the W and retain his title here, it just, says everything about Adam Wick that we already know, frankly.
Yeah, he's been on a tear since taking that belt. He actually defeated his mentor, Jimmy Jacobs, at the last show I was at. So big news there. And then obviously we saw a little bit of I don't even know what to call it, between Selena and Max in this match, who accompanied his girlfriend Heather Blue to the ring.
Yeah. I mean,
my first time seeing Selena.
Yeah, same. She was good. I liked her a lot. She was very good.
She was. But no, multiple times during this match, like we saw some stuff happen, like where Heather or Selena was outside the ropes and Heather tried to bump her and knock her off to the ground, and Max caught her to the point where Heather got pissed off enough where she ran and dove through and splashed everybody.
Well, I mean, that's not Max. How is that Max's fault? He was just trying to, you wouldn't, if a woman was falling right in front of you and right on top of you, you would be like, nope, and just let her fall onto the concrete, bro.
I mean, based on the history that these people have, that Max has with these two ladies, I'd probably let her fall. So, but multiple times during the match, Heather stopped during the match because Max was making eyes essentially at Selena. He was essentially telling. At one point, he even, Selena got thrown to the outside and Max checked on her, like, hey, are you all right? Everything's okay? And she's like, yeah. And she jumped back in the ring. Heather got thrown out to the outside. Max just picked Heather up and threw her back in the ring, like, go get her.
Well, obviously, yeah, right. He wants her to win. And maybe you got to think about it, man. Maybe he was trying to distract Selena. You can get a count out victory. You're trying to throw Heather back in the ring. You don't want her to lose an upper hand that she might be able to gain over Selena. Dude, you're thinking of it the wrong way.
Oh, okay, maybe I am. And we'll see how this goes. But Selena was able to pick up the victory. over Heather Blue here. So I mean, we'll see. Like I said, they got some. These they have history, so this definitely isn't over between them. We had ourselves a hoss fight. We're gonna take out Jeeves. He wasn't able to make it. But it was Congo Kong versus the Suplex Shogun Jackson Stone. And this match is exactly what you think it would be.
Yes.
Two big, meaty men bumping meat.
Yeah. There was some off the rope stuff happening, man, that I was a little bit worried about.
Like the ring itself?
I was going to say the men, the ring, the potentially people around the ring. Like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Congo Kong came in with a fury, and he literally, him and Shogun beat the hell out of each other, man.
Yes.
It was wild.
Shogun, since he's been back, has a point to prove to himself or to anyone in his mind or whatever, but that man is on a mission.
It was not proven in this match, as he was defeated by Congo Kong.
But like, I mean, the aggression and the it's not like we're seeing a different Shogun than before when he was gone.
Yeah. No, and I mean he does have a different intensity now that he's back. I'll give you that.
Yes,
and
yes.
Seeing him throw Congo Kong with ease was pretty wild. Because, he definitely caught a suplex or two. Another actually hoss fight. We had two essentially, right back to back. The Dread King Logan going one-on-one against Isaiah Broner for the United States Championship. This was another one, dude, that was just top-notch men beating the shit out of each other.
Right, brawling. I think I've seen like match cards and things with both of these guys, but I don't think I've ever seen them in person, either one of them.
I've only seen Logan at XICW in the past when I was there. I've seen Broner a fucking million times. He's an AIW guy. He's been here a bunch of times. So I've seen him around. Alec in the chat, Broner can go. He calls himself the Problem, and that's exactly what he is. Unfortunately, in this match, the Dread King Logan was able to get the upper hand and take that title from Isaiah. So now we have a new United States champion.
And this one was interesting too. There was some
I don't know why
hair stuff going on.
Apparently at the last show there was a lot of stuff going on with the ref Steve and Dread King Logan. And after this match, Logan pulled some clippers out of nowhere and just shaved the referee's head.
Yeah.
I mean, see, that can't happen to me.
I mean, I'm getting close. I definitely did.
I know Brazzy was in the chat. He said Tony with the new hairdo. But yeah, new XICW United States champion. And we are missing another match, the tag team match of Alex Weir and Jack Price going against the Pillars, who are the tag team champions, and the belts were on the line. Tommy Vendetta and Malcolm Monroe III. I mean, what else can you say? I got a clip. I should have sent you the clip of this one of the pile driver. We got us a good pile driver in this one from Tommy Vendetta.
It was a real good spot or sequence that they went through.
Yeah,
too. It was good.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure to send it. We can post it. But it was awesome. The Pillars were able to retain, and then after the match, really a sweet moment in my opinion. Like, it was a cool moment, dude. Tommy Vendetta grabs a microphone. He's like, "Thank you guys. Everybody's cheering for him." Yada yada yada. He says, "As you all know, I recently got engaged. My lovely fiance is over there." She waves. Everybody cheers. He says, "In life, you go through battles, and he said he would rather have nobody else by his side than his tag team partner, and asked him to be a part of his wedding party." It was pretty cool. It was really cool. Malcolm Monroe III. It was a really awesome moment. So, and then, Alec, because I posted it earlier. Sorry. I posted it earlier. I got to, hang out with the DBA, the most dangerous man in Michigan. DBA's essentially, I told you, Tony. I told you.
Yep.
We had a One-Eyed Jacks extreme bar fight, DBA versus Rhino, former best friends, former tag team champions together. And as you saw on the Piledriver page this morning, I put up the cool picture. ECW legend Bill Alfonso was there. So we got to hang out with Fonzie for a little bit. Me and Tony, we bullshitted outside. We hung out with Fonzie for what, good 20, 30 minutes, kind of chopping it up, just talking. And he was talking about Sabu and RVD and kind of just telling us all the stories. So that was kind of cool. But he did accompany Rhino to the ring, special guest referee A.T. Huck for this match. But as Alec posted, it was the DBA signature flaming elbow. Which, Tony, what'd you think of this? Like,
I liked it. It was very sweet for just the spot. It was legit.
It's just cool. An elbow drop, but before the elbow drop, my man gets on the top rope, sprays his freaking elbow pad with lighter fluid, lights it on fire, and then drops the elbow. I don't think DBA got gored in this match, actually.
No, and that's what, like, they did a door spot that had like XICW spray painted real big over it. And Rhino set up or somebody set up the table in the corner.
He was going to gore him through it.
He was going to gore him through it, and DBA moved out of the way, which I think is what set up the flaming elbow spot.
And Rhino ate the table. Yep, exactly. Yep. And then obviously, so Tony, first off, how was your first XICW show? Did you enjoy?
Oh, I did, dude. I will definitely want to go back to that. Nice little haul. But you make a day out of it, dude. We had a hell of a day. It was good times.
We did. And I'm going to talk about that day. We're going to talk about it a little bit because before the show, me and Tony, we made a little side trip, and that was, cool. Everything was great. We grabbed some drinks and stuff like that, gassed up, munchies for the road. And we drove up, right? We get to XICW, and then our friend Shogun comes up. Shogun is in the chat, apparently, Alex says. Our friend Shogun is there. We knew he was there. And I knew I was going to see him at con, right? But I forgot. I bought something for him, and
That's right.
Now I'm not going to get super into it because we did a Shogun review with our friend Shogun. So make sure you check out the new review that we did with Shogun at XICW. Then we did an awesome XICW wrestling show. It was awesome. We broke down the ring. It was cool to get told by other people that we were trained correctly. Essentially, by putting up the ring, and
I have to say, I love going to other shows where I was there to help and everything too, obviously, but it was nice to just get to be a fan. But once we set up the ring and stuff, I was like, oh, I don't have anything to do.
Yeah,
I can just relax. It was a good time.
So it was a lot of fun. Like I said, we said, we have an awesome show, and we tear down the ring, we throw it all in the truck, yada, yada, yada. And then me and Tony are out, right? And we're in Michigan. So I'm like, Tony, have you ever had Del Taco?
That's right. Some Del Taco.
Tony has never had Del. So we pulled up to a Del Taco, which I love Del Taco. I think it's amazing. I got big ass tacos, which I didn't know were a thing. And it looked like it was good. Tony, how was your Del Taco experience in Michigan?
Fantastic, sir.
Like,
I got
better than Taco Bell.
I think it tasted more like a genuine like Mexican food. Taco Bell tastes like it's fast food. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Like Del Taco has a little more freshness.
Yeah, like it's like a real tortilla and shit. Like it's. Definitely.
And then on the plus side, they have breakfast all day.
Yeah.
So they had like bacon, eggs, and tacos. Yeah.
I was like, I'm not even going to get a good Del Taco experience if I just get eggs.
But overall, man, I had a great trip. Alec, you missed out. Alec was supposed to roll with us, but he missed out. So, I know, Alec. Look, and it's crazy too, Tony, because I even told Tony on the way out, and I was like, last time they didn't give They gave that trainee from AIW a referee match, Alec. They sure did. That Ben dude from AIW, they gave him a match, buddy. So You might have been able to get a match had you come. Yeah.
Time, man.
But yes, it was a great weekend. I'm sore. I'm old. I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, I had a match Thursday. I had a match Friday, and I did that shit on Sunday. I mean, I didn't do any repping or nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't wrestle every week, brother.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
fucking sore.
Oh, I bet. But overall, man, I had a fucking awesome weekend. Like I said, con was good. The road trip was solid. I got no complaints about this weekend. 10 in the books in my eyes.
100%.
Like we said earlier, Raw was on at 2:00, so you don't have anything to watch. If you want, I'm probably gonna turn it on, but I don't really. I saw what happened because I Facebooked, so like.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I do have a new shirt design coming out to represent your favorite commentator at Mega Championship Wrestling. We all know him. We all love him. I told Paul he was getting a shirt, so we got a Paulie. Got a Paulie the Hammer. We got a Paulie the Hammer design coming for the PDP. I mean, I guess we can make one for the BBC, but I don't know what'll happen if
I don't know if he wants to. Yeah, you don't know what'll happen if you put it BBC.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Well, we will have a new shirt and some new stuff dropping soon in the store. Get over to brainbusterstees.com/other/Piledriver podcast. Get some stuff.
Oh,
get yourself a hat.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
I was going there too. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I taught,
pull it up.
Yeah, everybody. I actually made one. I could send it to you right now. Look, hold on.
I got it. That's where I was.
Okay. Yeah, I pulled it today. So yeah, happy Pride Month, everybody. Everybody love everybody.
That's right.
There's no reason to not to. The world's shitty enough as it is. So be nice to your neighbor. Give them a hug. Shake their hand. Hey, if you're not into Pride Month, if that's not your thing, maybe talk to somebody that is. Maybe it'll change your fucking perspective a little bit.
Right. And you just don't gotta be shitty to people that are.
Yeah, and I mean special. I mean, she's not more special than everyone else, but she is because she's our baddies champion. Happy Pride Month to Storm Garcon.
That's right.
We will see you soon. But yeah, and we'll leave it at that. That's how we're out of here. Happy Pride Month, everybody. We will see you on Turbo on Thursday night, and happy birthday to my child. It is also her birthday on Saturday, so Zoe will be 14. So happy birthday to her. Everybody have a great night. Thank you for tuning in and talking shit with us. We appreciate you guys so much. Get over to Brainbusters and buy some merch.
Yeah, love that. Do that.
Later.
Right.
High school gyms.